Oh, oh. What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Well, this is a couple days after Thanksgiving. If you watched my last video, I was doing a little bit of bear video, and my truck was in the shop, and I haven't done too much work in the last 2 weeks, and let me show you why. I don't know if you can see it, but let's go underneath my truck here. Oh my God, look at all that oil. And so I had to work on it myself. After I paid a garage to take care of it, the truck came back worse, leaking oil everywhere, really bad. So, and I found out that what I had to do was I had to replace. Let me see if I got no, check the cap. But the seal, I had to get some RTV. The seal looks like this. It's a seal plug on the where the camshaft seal or seal plug. It's called oil seal. So I had to replace that. So what happened was I took it into the shop to get head gaskets, or I'm sorry, valve cover gaskets. And for some reason, it was just I don't know, they did a bad job. Spent a lot of money and almost 2 weeks down to the situation because I was getting a little drop of oil, and when I go to customers' houses and I park on their driveway, I leave a little drop of oil. So I said, well, you know, I don't like it. I don't like leaving oil spots on people's driveways. Let's take care of it. But so careful what you ask for. It turned out to be a nightmare. So my truck was down for like 2 weeks, but the seal is back here. But you can see where a lot of stuff was broken bolt. All this stuff here, this is supposed to be underneath this railing. There was just loose bolts, broken bolts. Anyway, I started up for you, but I dumped so much oil that I don't want to run it without oil. So that's what's going on with that. Anyway, so I think I fixed it. I replaced the seal, and I put a little bit of that gasket sealer, gasket maker, RTV, whatever you call it. And so in a little bit, I'm going to take it for a ride. And first thing I'm going to do is put some oil in it, take it for a ride, and see if, because she was smoking and blowing oil out, blew the seal out. This happened like 3 times. I had taken it back to the shop. He said he fixed it, brought it back, blew the seal out again. So I'm hoping that whatever I did, I tightened up a lot of bolts. There was a lot of funny stuff. But anyway, let's get past that. And so I was in the process of changing the light here. Take a walk with me. Walk with me. And so this is my outside light here, and wasn't working. So I really don't know yet which switch, because we're new here in this house anyway. And so this was the old light right here. And what happened was, let me show you real quick. When I took the light down to change the light, it looked like the wires were cut. So that's why I'm wearing the mask. We're gonna go up in the attic and see what's going on with those wires. So that's why I got the headlight and the mask. So it just always wear a mask when you're messing around in the attics, because fiber from the insulation and the dust, you don't want to breathe that stuff in. But anyway, let's see what we got going on. Ooh. Okay. Alright, let me show you what's going on. Let me shut this off. Okay. So what's happening is, and all I wanted to do was just change the fixture so we can have a little bit of light for the dog. But anyway, so what I gotta do is a little buttonhole there. See how small that hole is? I won't be able to get my fingers up in there. So I gotta get the ladder. I'm gonna cut that out a little bit and I'm gonna put a box there. We'll do it right. So I'm just messing around out here in the yard while my truck was down, so I figured let me take care of a couple of things in the yard. And another thing that I wanted to take care of is this dog runner. I don't know if you guys can see it. The dog runner here. For some reason, I had it up about 10-12 feet up on the tree. So what we're gonna do is, because Charlie the Mastiff pup, he keeps having the runner underneath between his legs all the time. And I think it's because the dog runner is not high enough. So we're gonna fix that too. Yeah, just wanted to give you guys a little quick update on Charlie. The Mastiff pup. Getting big, real big. Growing too fast. Hi, Charlie. Good boy. Come on, let me cut you loose. Want to go inside, get a treat? All right, good boy. Good boy. Tighten it up on this side, so it looks like we're gonna have to tighten it up on the other side. But it's definitely a lot higher, which that's what I want. Oh yeah. I don't know if you can see it, but let's see. All right, so It's one down. Let's see. He's got to stop there. Yeah, he's almost. That's pretty good. All right, one task down. When Charlie walks around, the zip line won't be kind of like in between his legs all the time. You know, sometimes he's pretty smart. He goes slow, but he'll get tangled up. It won't be good. Got a little hook here. Hook him on there, and off he goes to the backyard. Plenty of room to run. All right, so next, I was up in the attic, and what we're gonna do is I'm gonna cut that hole bigger and see if we can get a box up in there for the outside light. I want light to flash down there. So this is what I had before, and you can see that these are more or less they're good because they're sensor and they'll turn on, but they don't have a casing on the outside here. So basically, for underneath the carport, they work really well. And here's the difference on this one. This one
What you got there?
has a cover, so if there's any rain or anything like that, it protects the light bulb a little bit. Okay, while I'm opening this, and here's these little covers that, see these little covers? They help shield the rain and whatnot. Even though it's going to be underneath the soffit there, but it's a little extra protection. That's why these cost a little bit more than these. But anyway, while I take off my jacket, the big, no, don't do it. Big disclaimer. I'm not an electrician. I just know some stuff, and I'm only working on my house. With that being said, I'm thinking that if I can put this box in there, and this is not an outside box, but there was no box there at all, you know. But what I need to do is we need to cut a hole so I can just pop that up in there, you know. I just want something where I can run my wire through, and it'll be enclosed, you know, and something that I can screw my light fixture to because it just screwed to the wood. That's what I'm looking for. So guys, I'm doing a little bit of vlogging and talking about handyman stuff, you know, and something that I've been running into as far as handyman work and stuff. There's a lot of things that that people ask you to do because of the simple reason that nobody else really wants to do it. So you get a lot of the jobs, you know, that are not the greatest, but that's what we do, you know. You have contractors and painters that don't want to mess with certain small projects, so they'll leave it to other people. And so I get a lot of calls for that, and you know, and I'm cool with it, you know. It's not the so what we call it, the glamorous, the fun jobs that everybody wants. So yeah, so like the let me throw an example out there for you guys. On the mosaic tile, I was there to do all the demolition, the leveling of the concrete, and install of the tile. Now, as far as the total bathroom remodel, the owners took over, and they get to paint, they get to put in their fixtures, their nice faucets and everything. So, you know, but so you got to be okay with that kind of stuff. You know, a lot of times you got to crawl underneath the house and put insulation or plastic or something, and it's not the kind of stuff that just anybody wants to do. So but you know, I feel sometimes that, you know, I have a self gratification when I do stuff like that, because at the end of the day, the customer is really super happy that they got that nasty part out of the way, and I actually showed up to do the job. So that's, I mean, that's a big part of being a handyman, you know. I've taken over a job that somebody started, and they just got in over their heads, and when I looked at it, I was like, oh man, I'm not sure if I want to do this. But I jumped in there, and we actually turned out some beautiful deck benches. It's on one of my videos. Follow me on Mad Skills channel, and if you like, comment, subscribe if you want. It's okay. All right, let me cut this out. I want to see what's going on here, because I know that there's wires there. I crawled upstairs, so let's see what happens. Wanting the safety glasses, wanted to talk about a little bit, you know. I guess sometimes it's hard to explain, you know. A lot of the phone calls that I get, you know, and I get a lot of calls on, well, do you do plumbing? Do you do electrical? And I'm like, no and no, you know, because, you know, the hire electrician costs money, hire plumber costs money, so they try to get you to do it, you know, for whatever, a lot less, and I just turn those down, you know. That's what we want. And then what we do is, with these things, turn the screws, the wings will open up and it'll tighten up the box, and that's a lot better than what it was. Let's get the drill. All right, let's see. What happens is they open up these butterflies. There you go. And they tighten them right up. See? The box doesn't go in there. And that box is under really good. So now we can put our new fixture light on. And I don't know if the cover will cover this, but it'll be a lot better than what it was, guys. We'll put this little bracket up. I think this little piece goes in here, maybe. Kind of like a little. We'll worry about that in a minute. Let's get this up here. We're almost there. We're getting there. put our little bracket in. Goes across here. This way, the box is not, the wires are not just out in the open where any type of little animal could come in and chew these small wires. Small wires will be inside the box. And that's what we want. And what I like to do too is, well, I don't know what my black tape is, but I like to throw a little tape on there. Doesn't hurt. Helps it for not coming apart. And all right, so I got to get a little screw for this guy, this right here, or unless I just do this around there like so. Why not? That'll be fine. That'll be fine. All right. So now we got these things here. Roll these up in there. Okay, we got this thing here, which is going to go right up in there in the center. Let's see. That's pretty much it, guys. That is it. Just the ground wire. Make sure it doesn't. And there you go. That's a nice snug light. And I think I want one of them going towards the back and one just straight to the back. And then this little thing here, I'm going to go that way. Maybe something like that. I like it. It's all set. Little paint touch up. So that's what it looks like. Got to get some bulbs in it. I want to put those little shields on it just to help the shield water from it. Put a little caulk around there. I put a little clear silicone on it, and our light is installed. Just got to get a couple light bulbs on it. Anyway, all right. Put the bulbs in. Let's see if it works. Now I'm pretty sure that it was wired up to the switch at the door. So here we go, guys. Here we go. We have light. We have light. Now I gotta figure out the sensor. Oh. And what else is going on? Well, I have a exterior door that's going to be closed off There is chair rail molding, some sheetrocking, and plywood the outside, probably some tie-vac and outside tape. Then he's going to get stone on that outside wall there. He wants all stone, so if it was just vinyl siding, I can just, you know, install new vinyl siding and stagger whatever what he's got. But he wants to do something different, so that'll be somebody else's project, I think. So I got that going on. I have a little bit of more painting on that. It's just baseboards, but you know, that'll be a quick job. Anyway, yeah. So doing the handyman work is just like a lot of staggering and you know, bouncing from one little job to another. But that's what they hire you for, guys. You know, and you know, they say jack of all trades, master of none. You know, and I get it. A lot of craftsmen and quality tradesmen that are really good at what they do, one thing, you know. But in my situation, I was working for a builder, and we did it all. We did the jobs from start to finish. Yeah, we hired plumbers. Yeah, we hired electricians. But everything else in between, that's what we do. We remodel, we improve. So don't let that discourage you, okay? You know, master, don't let that discourage you. You know, just do a good job of whatever you do. What I like to do is, if I do a job and I always do a little bit of extra. Give them that little bit of extra, and your customers will always be happy. Okay, guys. Well, that's it for now. Like and share. See you on the next job.